this server, and in a big way. Map up, looking to 2-0 big, and looking to send big 0-2 in the group. Certainly not looking fun for the Germans, but what have they got moving into map number 2? Full armor on their CT pistol. Yikes on those odds. Not even giving any room to big to bounce back. Not any belief. I'm not going to count them out just yet, Harry. It's certainly not going to be an easy road. Tabson, he's got to try and get something done. Push top mid from Simple. Well timed, forces him back, but not able to catch a kill. They could boost window here. Electronic has killed Xantares. That's a key player dead. He was the one man to win big the pistol round on the CT side of Dust 2, but now this is not looking like a possibility. Down by 2, and Simple's up on Catwalk. They're getting that window boost in while he distracts God B. Tizian, though, he's got a great position for a flank.
He is wrapping round. He's sneaking. He's peeking, and Zeus is there. And now Tizian leaking. He's all over the place. Blood falling out of him. And they're exchanging some damage, but he will deal with Flamey. The trade is there by Zeus, and God B shutting down Edward inside of the B bomb site. This round is still up in the air. Na'Vi trying to bring that bomb around to this B bomb site. Simple posted up here. God B tries to sneak in, but Simple has seen him, and God B, now he's inside the Lion's Den. He wants to get out of danger, trying to wait for Dennis to wrap on round, and God B, dodging death, gets back into the market. Trying to back away. Na'Vi are hunting him. They decide, okay, let's just get this bomb down.
Zeus was pushing market with the bomb, and I think someone must have called it, like, Zeus, you might want to get that plant, buddy. You might want to go and solidify the round for Na'Vi. Don't throw away this situation. And Godby switched it up on the short wrap, but they're about to work that out. Flash is good, and Zeus is dead. Simple with 2. Not Zeus is dead, sorry. Godby is dead. But round still picked up. Yeah, you can see Na'Vi are getting eager, Harry. Like, when your in-game leader is the one rushing into market with the bomb, that's when you know you're feeling confident.
And I tell you what, like, you know, you think about yesterday, and there was that round where they try and get the bomb down inside of B, and there was a big miscommunication. The bomb was getting chucked about between every, you know, like no one even wanted to commit to the bomb plant. And then it was a really awkward round in which Zeus goes down trying to plant the bomb. He had like 4 points of health or something because Simple refused to plant it.
No, Simple pushed market. And
yeah, that was it.
He had to throw the bomb back.
Back.
Because he couldn't cross safely. Oh my.
And this was the attempted force from Big, attempted being the key word, because they've already lost 2, but Tizian will alleviate a bit of the pressure by plucking Electronic from the standings in this round. Now as a UMP to try and work with. Tapson back here, keeping an eye on ramp, and he's pulled it back into a 3-on-3. God B turning up with the Deeg, finally silenced, and it's Tizian. They know where he was earlier on in the round. He'll be wrapping in through mid. Plenty of time for Na'Vi to get into these post plants. The bomb planted out in the open. Zeus is going to take up a position on ramp. Edward floating around connector, and that will be the second round for Na'Vi solidified.
Force getting crunched from Big. Nice attempt. I mean, they get a couple of kills with those pistols and the scout and Tabson finding Simple, but not meant to be there in that second round. You can't outforce the forcers that are Na'Vi. Now it's looking to be the full eco for Big. Chance for Na'Vi to start to build an economy, and that's where things can really get rough. I mean, just look at the previous map. The way that the money went was, well, the way that the cookie crumbled for Big. Zeus is on a USP, and so are the rest of these CTs. It's a mid-fight coming through. Nade stacking the window could do some damage. Couple of kills here from Big again. They're making it profitable, and look at the damage done onto these 3. So close, but yet so far to a potential 1 round. But Na'Vi are going to be able to solidify it. 3-0. T side of their map pick going very well, at least to start, and that is a good sign. Again, going back to what we've been talking about a lot of the time when watching these Na'Vi games, is we consistently see dominant CT sides and then slip-ups in that second half. Na'Vi starting off their momentum on the T side, then maybe this is going to be harder than we thought for Big.
Yeah, we do at least have that AWP over in Tabson's hands, and that will be him coming out on top over Simple. So already that AWP showing its value here in the right hands. Tabson will get smoked off from the window, and he'll quickly reposition all the way back round to CT spawn, allowing Dennis now to move over here towards Connector. He can look to help out Xantares a little bit and also keep an eye on Palace. Na'Vi, this is kind of unfamiliar territory, right? They haven't really had to play into many of these rounds across the series thus far, even falling a man down early, let alone when it's Simple being the first to fall. And they're not getting too ahead of themselves. You know, they've slowed right down once again. hoping that somewhere, someone on this big roster makes some mistakes. And Tara's just peeking down into middle. Will get plucked up by Electronics. So back into this 4-on-4. And a big player to find. The man removed from Connector does give this mid control the way of Na'Vi, but Tizian in the meantime creeping in through the apartments. He believes that B is clear, and this bomb rotating up through short right now. While they do catch Flamey, in the back of Na'Vi's mind, you can kind of imagine, okay, well, with someone that deep, the odds are there's no one inside of the B bomb site, and they are right in that assumption. They'll get the bomb down, and now in the back of their minds, they just have to bear in mind that Tizian is still coming from the apartment.
It just opens up another prong for this attack for Big. The retake with so many positions got to be timed on that scope. Zeus does kill him, 1 HP, unreal, and he gets out as well. Tabson going back in for more. Zeus is unreal right now. 2 kills, locking down that market retake, spotted by Tizian, but at any point, Edward can jump with that flash. I like that he doesn't go aggressive there. The flash actually just missed. It was a little bit too short, by half a meter or so. So not going to be a retake anyway for Big. After losing 2 players to Zeus in the market, they realize it's not one for the taking, and Dennis will take the orb into the next round. 4-0 for Na'Vi. As you said, really nice read of the situation there. Okay, yeah, they lose a player up in those B apartments, and they do get caught by the aggression from that CT side, but, you know, adapting well and realizing that, okay, if he's deep in B, then B's empty. The rotate comes in from Big, but it's too little and too late. And Zeus has just had, in his, you know, both yesterday, even though Na'Vi lost, he had a lot of crucial, you know, kind of 2Ks in these rounds. He would get a lot of opening kills into bomb sites, even if they weren't necessarily closed out. And right there, that is a huge 2K. Closing out the retake at a man disadvantage and winning the round for Na'Vi. So great to see the in-game leader not just adding in terms of the strategy, but also showing up in the scoreboard as well.
Uh-oh. Tabson spotted here. That Molotov draws him out. No kill to come through yet, but there you go. They're very secure in the fact that just forcing him out of those lower tunnels is enough, right? With players over in top mid. Electronics' job wasn't even necessarily to get that kill. It was just to make Tabson claustrophobic and uncomfortable, force him out into his teammates' hands. And Na'Vi sat with a 2-man advantage heading into the shot. Obviously, it was just these saved weapons for Big. They didn't really have much riding on this one. Got B picked up. And that's to say, bomb site cracked wide open.
And the round, again, Big looking to save. Xantares on the AWP, and they've realized that unless, you know, they hold market and they get a couple of kills from Na'Vi over aggressing, there's no way they can win this 2-on-5. So Na'Vi don't give away any kills. They remain methodical on this A site. Even Zeus drops in from Palace and checks close ramp so his teammate can be cleared. Electronic now wrapping back towards the spawn. As Na'Vi realize that with this much room being afforded, they may as well hunt. Look at the money of Na'Vi. It's pretty damn good right now. They can afford to chase a little bit onto Big. Zeus is going to move through window side. Electronic has B locked in. They make sure that Simple covers the bomb just as that insurance policy. A shot from Xantares, and there's the dinner bell.
Oh, and I tell you what, Zeus is looking hungry. They want to take this up away if they can. Electronic. Oh, ho, ho,
these flashes.
Yeah, he's got it. Now it's just Xantares. They know that he's here. And look at that mini-map. He is getting hounded down. Oh, Xantares falls. And that's Zeus to pick it up. 5-0 for Na'Vi.
And team ace for Na'Vi as well. Everyone getting a kill. Everyone showing up in the server. This is such a stunning start. I just wonder where this Na'Vi was yesterday, right?
I mean, this is kind of, you know, what the desk prophesies. Chad, you know, the oracle of esports.
Yeah.
He said, right, Na'Vi, slow start team. He feels like it's not till they feel like their backs against the walls, till the pressure's on, that we see the Na'Vi we want to see. And this is a stellar case study, you know, for him to reference. He got this one 100% right by the looks of things.
Someone needs to make the meme Na'Vi in opening games and then Zeus I sleep and then the I don't know how the rest goes.
But that template.
Yeah, Na'Vi facing elimination and then I don't know what the rest of the meme is, but someone will, so they can finish that one off.
You just sorted out some nice content for Mr. Donald Hasey to
Donald.
Yeah. You got to give him his full title. Quick tech pause, then we're working overtime to get this one fixed up. Hugo's beneath the desk, unplugging wires left and right.
Yeah, I don't think this is fixing it. I think it's making the problem worse. I should
It
be
definitely
replugging
is.
wires.
I meant to have a ringing in my ears, and I smell toast.
Sorry. Yeah, that's me. I was just having a bath earlier, so, you know, bath and toast, great combination. Don't try that at home. 5-0 for Na'Vi.
Well, it's fine if you just take toast in the bath. You might get some crumbs in the bath, but don't make the toast in the bath. That comes with an inherent risk.
The last thing I want is crumbs in my bath, Harry.
My bath naturally has some crumbs in it from the crumbs I like pick up during the day. Do you not get that?
No.
That's like the downside to having any facial hair.
It's like when you wear. It's like when you wear socks and then you take them off at the end of the day. And
I don't
in between
ever
your
wear
feet.
socks.
Yeah, true. You're not wearing any right now. In between your toes, you get like sock crumbs.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
no, yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I moved away from this sock.
Harry just
sock
rocks
monopoly, sockopoly.
This isn't even a meme. Harry just rocks shorts and flip-flops everywhere. We were in Poland for the minors, and he spent 3 weeks in the February snow, an actual snow, just wearing flip-flops, and everyone we met questioned it.
Everyone asked if I was from Siberia.
Whoa!
What is that? If you put $1,000 on Na'Vi right now, you'll get $1,000. Not on top of the grand you put in.
No, just your money back.
But
and that's if they win.
If you put $1,000 on big,
you're going to lose $1,000. Oh, no.
No.
Poor Big.
Why is Na'Vi doing them like this?
Feels bad, dude. That is tempting, though. 26-1 odds. Tizian, I mean, he loves the B apartments, man. He is deep within these houses. Really a suburban mother right now. Keeping Na'Vi contained, but back to middle, these T's look to go. Tabs him with a smoke on the molly. Tara's going to spray through, but nothing to be found. Na'Vi are taking their time here in middle, not going for one of these faster plays. Electronic now knows that Tizian's deep. Great nade. 50 HP gone from that one. 50 seconds for Na'Vi to make that decision. I feel like they want to split short here, and that looks to be where the bomb's going. Edward's been picked up inside of the connector. Na'Vi trying to take control of these B apartments again, but they've got to clear out Tizian if they want to take this B site.
And that deep Molotov getting thrown in from Tizian gives up that there is a man pushed up within the apartments. Electronic now just holding for this aggression. Tabson in the meantime. Ooh, we saw the barrel. There we go. Tabson deleting Simple. Second kill of the round. Tabson has been actually very, very good at finding these openers with the AWP. And yeah, 10 seconds left. Na'Vi, they've got to get this bomb down. Somehow they're making the entries work. They might actually be allowed to get the bomb planted, but no. Flamey trying to deal with Zantares back in CT. That round does fall apart for Na'Vi. They encounter their first bit of resistance, really, from Tabson, and it all crumbles on the back of it.
That is a weird one. There were 5 seconds left. Yeah, okay, the AWP was on short, and it killed him anyway, and if he went for the plant, he was going to die, but the alternative was to take the fight and lose the round due to time. So I'm... Yeah, a bit questionable considering he has his teammate to cover him to go for that bomb plant, but as said, with the AWP on short, the round would have been lost regardless. There's nothing they could have done. Tabson saving the day there. 3 kills from him. He shuts down Simple, splitting up B, and there's that final kill that, you know, could have stopped Na'Vi's bomb plant, but instead just wins the round for Big, and maybe this could spur them on, Harry. Maybe some newfound confidence. Dennis gets aggressive on ramp with the help of Flashbang. He's going to take the opening kill to Flamey. Zantares forced forward by the Molotov, and uh-oh. This being forced forward could actually work to his favor because the boosters come through for Na'Vi. They've put a player in position. Electronic. These smokes can be good and bad, and Zantares, I think he's aware. He seems to be watching it, but Electronic fades in his favor, and he'll find the frag. Zantares dead. Back into the 4-on-4. Now with the man behind enemy lines, Na'Vi are looking to split A.
Yeah, but Tabson, it was him who tried to save the day in the round prior. This time, Edward, he has dismantled that boost. It's been taken down, and there's still 55 seconds left. Na'Vi, they no longer have to commit to this A side of things. Both players here for Big right now. God B trying to spot mid, but Zeus there, and Zeus will tap away, dealing with the German IGL. Dennis left up in a 1v4, and while he is all the way back in T-Spawn, he's not going to find any love here, not going to find any Na'Vi players lurking around. The bomb plant will come in over here at B, and Na'Vi, they'll be moving 6-1 up.
what a double kill from Edward as well. Not only getting the top, but bottom. Both players on the boost. And they weren't even close to the cinder box. Were they going to shuffle forward with that, or were they just trying to look over the cinder box? I guess the idea there for Big is if you boost someone, when you go for that jump, the top player to allow for the bottom player to go from crouching to standing, you're going to be visible. Your head's going to pop up over those cinder blocks, but you're not going to be accurate for at least half a second. So I guess Big were trying to boost up in the cover of the short wall and then sneak forward. That's a cool idea. I like that. But caught out by Edward pushing around the corner. 6-1 up for Na'Vi. Simple, very close to dropping Dennis and his org, but just a little bit too far away. Not going to realize how close he was to stopping any saving from Na'Vi. Another round where Na'Vi, from Big rather. Another round where Big have a man advantage at the start due to that aggression from Dennis, but it doesn't work out in the long haul. 6-1 up for Na'Vi. Still so much moolah on this T side.
Oh, Zentara's going to try his hand at the mid-aggression. I mean, God, he's already been mopped up. Zentara's, he's relegated back thanks to that Molotov. And I can't say I blame him for not wanting to hang around in mid, even if that didn't come through. There is a weapon over in window that maybe Tizian could look to try and retrieve, but I mean, even that, you know, if that's the kind of silver lining you're looking towards for Big in this round, it's not a pretty picture. Na'Vi, they've got mid control, they've got the man advantage, and they've applied the brakes once again. They're waiting. They know that Big are the ones feeling the pressure right now. They're the ones who are desperate either to go for an information play, try and find an equalizer. And Na'Vi, they're just going to wait for that.
Re-smoke down on ramp. Big trying to delay the inevitable, but look at that bomb's begun to rotate round towards T-spawn. Simple's close up on ramp. Dennis could get flashed in again from tabseN on the site. Ooh, there it is. The Simple ready for it. That's a good flash, and Simple's going to get blinded, forced off, 50 HP. But they only spot one player. That bomb was about 5 seconds later, so Big don't know it's coming, but now they can at least make an assumption. Electronic has been picked up con side. Edward does catch a timing, though, inside of Connector, and now the bomb's rotating all the way back. 25 seconds, and Na'Vi are only just getting through T-spawn now. Big, they can win this round with just a couple of kills from Tizian. The issue is, of all the players, it's the one man who doesn't have weaponry. Zantara's rotating around to try and join him in the market, but now the smokes and flashes are flying through for Na'Vi, and they're still going A. It's underpass to A. Edward up in the connector, finally catches Dennis moving off of ramp, and what a convoluted strategy for Na'Vi, but with 4 seconds left.
Plot.
Oh no, but I heard it go down. What happened? I swear I heard it. What? The smoke went down, and okay, so when you're planting on the front side of triple for Connector, there's only a very small
I think
gap.
that was the thing, because Flamey, he took the bomb out, he went to put it down. He had enough time. It takes, I think it's 3.5 seconds to plant the bomb, right? And he had 4 left on the clock, so it was down to the wire, and he just missed the plant spot by a matter of pixels. Look, he tries to get it down
it's
here.
too far to the left. There's a little, so it's where the boxes meet, where there's kind of like a jut inwards. You can only plant there. And so he couldn't find it because of the smoke. And the worst part was, smoke wasn't even needed. They killed the only A site player. That hurts for Na'Vi. I love the call to go back towards A, because they forced the rotate of Xantares towards B, so there was a double B setup for Big, but either way, we'll move on. That's all in the past. The present is entries on A. Xantares here, 2 kills. Great flashbang, and Xantares shredding Na'Vi here on the A site. Edward again, always getting these trades right back for Na'Vi. Can he save the day, though?
Oh, he might be able to. He's pulled it back into even odds. 2v2 now, and tabseN watching from short, his prying eyes trying to look into this round, but it's Edward stepping up, standing and delivering. And tabseN now asked to try and clutch Xantares. He's done so much in this round for Big. Now it falls onto the man who used to be, you know, the real difference maker for this squad. In this 1v2, the bomb's been retrieved. That's now on the back of Edward. Simple out from Palace, edging forward. This smoke is down, and this is going to keep tabseN high and dry with no information to his name. Edward actually starting a rotation off.
So risky.
And once again, I mean, look at the time. 25 seconds here. If Simple gives up this 1v1, there's still a chance for tabseN, but Simple not missing a beat. Na'Vi, well, they will convert that round. They secure a 7th in spite of Zintares popping off, getting that triple kill from underneath Palace. There was someone on the other side, Edward, able to answer the call. He does the exact same thing. But critically, I mean, it was all the trades. He gets entries. He opens up that round. This is just such a rejuvenated Na'Vi that we're seeing right now.
Without a doubt. I mean, the cool thing about that call is, while it's very risky sending Edward alone with a bomb, is that he has time. Na'Vi, of course, know the timings. They love to push with 5 seconds left. He has time when he's in the B apartments. If Simple clears out A and doesn't kill Edward there, or doesn't kill Tabson there, he has time to hit underpass and go back towards A with 5 or 10 seconds remaining, like Na'Vi attempted to do in the previous round. He didn't need to commit towards B there, even though he was in the B apartment. So I think if Simple cleared out A and didn't find Tabson, we would have seen them just both reunite on that A site. So really cool ideas so far from Na'Vi. They're just keeping this very unpredictable for Big. Great damage from Tizian. Zeus is down to 1 HP, but he's used all his utility, so trying to sell this B fake. It's caused a rotation. Big have pulled a 3rd player over, and that's because they've got top mid control as well. Tabson's pushed up. Electronic won't check it, and Tabson, oh, that's risky. Yeah, he's going to take the pistol. Better idea. Now Na'Vi can push out onto the A site, and they've already taken the first kill there. Zantares dropped, and Big with that early B rotate off the back of Zeus going through the apartments. Well, they've been sold hook, line, and sinker.
Oh, Flavy and Simple making quick work of these players that are trying to filter in, trying to do something, and across the board, everything's coming up Na'Vi. Tizian left alone. Oh! Tizian making it look doable. Zeus brought down to 1 HP earlier on. And Edward, all that remain. Edward's been so good at finding these trades, and we need to see him keep that up now more than ever. But Tizian, 3rd kill, and a real chance here. He doesn't have a kit to work with. He's got to try and find Zeus, and Zeus has won it on the back of the time. Try as Tizian might, he can't get the job done. A valiant effort from this man. Some great dig work. But an 8th round for Na'Vi solidified.
The worst part is for Tizian there is he did 99 damage to Zeus through the B apartments wall at the start of the round. If he hit one more bullet, Harry, Zeus is dead and Tizian probably wins that round. That's got to hurt, and he will never know, or unless he watches this back, how close he came to winning that one. Zeus, we assumed he would be of no service in that round after losing all his HP and using all his utility, but just his presence in the map, in the server, in the palace, wins the round for Na'Vi. 8-2. What a T-side from Na'Vi. Double AWP from Big. Tizian's going to be joining the likes. Tizian has been really one of the only players that's been looking like he can keep this game alive for Big, but this time Simple has had enough with him. Entry into that B site, the AWP has been removed. Simple can even pick that up if he wants, but he's just been going so fast with this AK, I doubt he will. God B getting tagged by the Molotov. Simple could catch the timing on that peek, and he will. God B's gone. Dennis, similar story. Flamey's going to click left mouse, and this round is looking like another one for Na'Vi. Bomb going down. And the crazy thing is, in reality, if Big won, you know, this round, Na'Vi would have been broke. That damage done by Big in not only the pistol round with Tizian, but just the last few have brought Na'Vi down to these 2 on X's, these 1 on X's. And as a result, they've not been able to build up any money. The thing is, Big just can't capitalize on it. They just can't win a round. So 9-2. And Na'Vi looking to make quick work here in this best of 3.
Oh, now they know where Tabson is. They would love to take this AWP away, but as you said, I mean, you know, their money isn't looking great either, and they kind of know that. They have been playing, though, in a lot of these rounds just to try and wreck the economy of Big, and they will successfully find Tabson, so that AWP isn't held forward, sorry. And Big are in a very awkward spot. I mean, they can jiggle this around so that they've got a couple of rifles in play if they wanted to go for the force. But, I mean, for me, Tabson has been kind of one of the shining rays of hope. Occasionally, whenever we've seen that AWP in hand, he's been able to find a good bit of success with it. I don't know if you're going to want to prioritize bringing that out. I mean, at this point, can you really afford to even take an eco if you're Big? And the answer is going to be a resounding, yeah, somewhat.
Resounding somewhat.
They've gone for the partial investment. That's what I was curious about. Zintares did have the money to drop an AWP over, and so he's throwing that onto Tabson. He will look limited into the next round, will Zintares, if Big lose this one. But a great start there from the resident Turkish player to secure the man advantage initially.
A confident maybe on the buy for Big, and Tizian, he's going to need a lot of assistance here. Only a Deagle to work with, although that could be enough. given how he's been using this weapon in this map. That Molotov, oh dear, he walks right into it through the smoke, giving away his position. Luckily enough, his team are picking up the kills left, right, and center. Xantares with another one, got B's up in the market, and Electronic is pinned into the site. He's dead as well. Edward has had a stunning game on Mirage, but a 1-on-5? I think we're asking a bit much. The crazy thing is, Harry, we talked about that money of Na'Vi. Well, it's finally going to make a bit of impact now, because while we're going to have Zeus and Simple with a bit more cash to play with, everyone else from Na'Vi is kind of running dry on the funds. So in the long term, Big can certainly make this half a little bit closer, potentially get this 9-6. Definitely doable. You've just got to deal with Edward first. He will slow creep into this B side of the map. I imagine he's just going to be looking for damage here, trying to take guns away. Although with nothing presenting itself and the option to walk into the market not looking too keen, he's going to go for the save. He might be able to still find kills here. Xantares, I imagine he will check this corner, but Edward's wider than he expects, and Xantares is dead. There's something. 10 seconds left. Edward doubling back. And Godby's up close as well. How much money can he take away from Big? Not enough. Godby finds a frag. Big, third round on the CT side. Calm and collected they'll need to be if they want to keep this half going. This would be a great time for a tactical pause.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this is, if you're Big, this is really kind of the first chance you've had at making some sort of comeback into this map, even into this series, look even remotely viable. So a tactical timeout called in, but it's actually over in the Na'Vi side. They're the ones to call it.
It makes sense given the money.
Because you have a few players sitting around that kind of $6,000, $7,000 mark, and then there's others, you know, floating around almost double eco territory.
I think they can get 3 AKs here, and a 4th if they want no utility on that 4th player. Simple's got an AK with util and 3k left up, so he can drop 1.
As we kind of seen from Na'Vi, though, with this team, it always feels like it's never over till it's over, right? And it's like, even if you have this massive lead, even if that first half looks phenomenal, they are a team that feel a bit prone to those big comebacks happening against them.
I like this buy.
So they've gone for a hero AK purchase. Simple was that man who had the $7,000. They've invested a bit here and there, but they've left the buy open in the next round. They're going to be looking towards Simple to try and create some space for them in this round.
And just to jump on that point that you make about, you know, Na'Vi having leads and giving them up, I think the one thing that stands out here is that this is on the T side, and that's where the half usually falls apart for Na'Vi. When they start on CT and then they aren't able to get T rounds after a dominant lead. With them getting a minimum of 9 T rounds here on Mirage, and that's a minimum, Harry. That's me being optimistic for Big. This is still looking like a great game for them. Tizian again back in the apartment. He hears a flashbang. Electronic's blinded by it. Actually lands very short. He turns around to look away and instead looks fully into it. Tizian gets 2. And Simple, he's found something with this hero AK. Not going to be able to double it though. Dropped by Dennis in the spawn. The D unsuccessful. Big, only a single casualty. That's a clean round for them. Slowly but surely getting back into this half. Enough for a buy, Gob, enough for a buy. Na'Vi ecoed that previous round. I don't blame him for not knowing as well, because, you know, Na'Vi, they had pistols, they had armor, they had AK.
Right? Yeah, you're not really sure as to how much investment they've put in. And that is, you know, maybe like a less, you know, often kind of considered benefit of going for a buy like that.
New economy catches everyone off, Harry. You think you know, and then suddenly there's like 3-4 buys back to back.
Ooh, and this round, a fast start from Simple and Electronic. Thompson trying to do what he can. Dennis now up close at ramp. They know where he is. They're trying to trade him. And Dennis dropped. Zeus is entering into this A-bomb site like a machine. And Tizian left alone. Simple will catch him out from the short angle. Na'Vi is straight back in with a round. They are looking relentless.
Yeah, Gob now knows their money after that one. I mean, what do you do there if you're Big, if the call immediately is 5 players push 5 positions? We had 2 in mid, a kill to connector, a kill to short, Palace and ramp push at the same time. So there you have 4 different players just going out of spawn and holding W, and Big just get pressured everywhere. You can't run crossfires, you can't set your teammates up with flashbangs if you're just getting abused by Na'Vi's spawn play. Unreal. 10-4 half right now. Na'Vi looking for an 11th. Big at least have the money, and thankfully, because a 5-round half is certainly salvageable. The double AWP as well. Gob taking that this time over Tizian on that secondary AWP. Na'Vi now switching things up and going for an execute on the A site. We've not seen this just yet, but this time the slow pace gives Big time to get aggressive, and that has worked for them pretty much every single time they've gone for it.
Yeah, however, usually they've been used to, maybe finding an opener and then Na'Vi fall into this slow default. This time around, it was just that A execute, and Xantares able to get a second at Molotov raining on in as well from the big side. Will hold back this push. One of these smokes is not quite hit the mark. Dennis trying to peek round it, but still dropped. It's Zeus to create even more space here. Tapson's getting burnt out, and Flamey picking him up. It's only Gob B remaining, AWP in hand, and a 1v3 required. Simple shutting him down, an 11-4 half for Na'Vi. Another monstrous start to this map. And if history repeats itself with how this series has gone, it could be Na'Vi arriving at a fast 2-0. Big are going to have to try and dig deep moving into their T half. We'll find out exactly how this matchup shapes up after the break.
Back into the second half of the second map here. Na'Vi are looking to make our evening nice and quick. Dominant scoreline over Big over on Dust 2 and an 11-4 half over on their map picker Mirage. Big are falling apart here. And I can't even blame them, Harry. Some of the stuff Na'Vi's doing is pretty rough. Like, we're seeing some incredible play from Na'Vi on this T side. A lot of fast executes. Classic Na'Vi 5-second pushes into bomb sites. And Big, they got it all to play for here. 26-1 odds. If there ever was a time to believe and also make some money on the side, this would be it. But let's see what Big can do in this T-side pistol round.
Well, it's looking like an A execute. 3 players do lie in wait. They're able to delete Electronic. Now Zeus hiding under Palace will be that unknown factor, tapping away. Only able to get one. Tabson trading it out. It's Flamey and Simple left standing. Ooh, Flamey arriving to the occasion. Only good for one. And now Simple 1 on 3 from CT. Hugo, will your belief shape this round? Will it be enough? They've spotted him out in the open. They know where he is. They're whittling him down. And it's the man in jungle, Dennis, that looks to be the fail-safe here for Big.
I no longer believe.
Well, ooh, maybe you should. Maybe you should stop believing. Simple gets the first man. Zintares here. But no, Zintares, he will deal with the threat. And Big, they find the pistol. They'll move on to a 5th and a chance now to get back into this map.
Yeah, my belief was lost when Big took 3 separate post plants for a bomb in the open. There's no way Simple can win that. I mean, that would require Big to make such a huge mistake, and this is not the team known for making those kind of errors. And they're going to need to be pretty flawless here in the second half if they want to keep this game alive. Na'Vi on the CT side with the force buy. Big with the triple AK buy. Simple getting tagged already in mid. Flamey almost getting caught by that fast cat for Big. 2 players walking up. They could take short, and Na'Vi would have no info. There's a peek from Flamey. It gets 1. Can he stay alive? The nade up close, and Zintares goes with it. Getting blown to smithereens. Flamey looking to set fire to Big, and he's done so with 3.
This is not how this round should have ever shaped out. This was Big's chance to get back in to this series. And Tabson trying to make it so. Will find a double. Now, Flamey and Simple are both bought low, but getting tapped out. It will be Tabson winning that fight into the 1-on-2. And there's Flamey. 4 kills on the MP9. And hats off to Flamey for saving that round. A round that Na'Vi really had no business picking up. They're on to a 12th, and now for Big, I mean, you know, you imagine they force buy straight back.
Yeah, surely. I mean, if they don't, it's
double
not
eco
work.
territory, right?
For 1400, you don't eco.
That's why losing that second round, if you win the pistol and then lose second, because you don't get that little $500 bonus, you really do get screwed. So it feels like, you know, losing that anti-eco is the worst possible outcome.
Especially at 12-4 or 12-5 rather. That's even worse. It's not like they got the room to fall back on. They're going to have to force then eco. By that point, Na'Vi are going to be at 14, and we're going to be seeing a similar story to Dust 2. It's looking that way. Simple's just pushing smokes. He's done. Will get traded, but double connector setup right now for Na'Vi, and Big not tempted in after that kill to Simple. Just taking it nice and slow. Godby keeping an info, jump spotting mid, but he moves out right as Electronic moves in. That's unfortunate timing. Electronic has scavenged a rifle, and now we're going to move inside of this B site. He has a smoke to cut them off if he wants, but might just opt not to give away his position. In a 2-on-2, it wouldn't be crazy to believe that B could be open here for Big, especially with that fake smoke towards short. Not even fake smoke, maybe just to cut off the rotate back up from Na'Vi. It certainly won't make them hesitate. Edward.
Oh, now he knows.
Yeah, he's
Edward
got the info.
Seen the barrel of the gun, taps down Tizian, and now it's just got B remaining. Edward not going to try anything fancy playing around with the jump shot. Instead, forces GotB to have to deal with this immediate threat, and GotB will find the first man. Electronic, however, very, very fast, very aggressive. GotB's not ready for it, and Na'Vi, they save that round. 1 man surviving. And if you're Big here, right, you're staring down the barrel of a 5-13 scoreline. You get that round down to a 1v1. You get the bomb plant. You're going to have made, what, 2,700 on the back of that round there, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, that's it.
So, I mean, maybe they could try and jiggle this around, that maybe they could justify going for a buy, but I feel like we might just see the safe play. Big are a team that like to play by the numbers. They aren't as keen on going for these risks.
Hero rifle.
So, yeah, a hero rifle over on Tabs. I figured we would see them field something into this round. And they haven't disappointed there. Now, Tabson has been a glimmer of hope for Big throughout this map and throughout this series. Oh no, this mid aggression from Flamey, the perfect play. The smoke falls, and that now corners off the top of mid. Big just gonna have to wait on the other side of it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Big, you want 1 rifle round at least in this second half. And the only way you get that is by giving Na'Vi 14 in this situation. As you broke down well, Harry, with the way that the loss bonus kind of screws you if you lose second round after winning pistol. I mean, you think it's bad here, it's worse on the CT side. Flamey's going to get aggressive with a flash. Only 1 kill for it, though. Miss spray with the AUG can be a fickle beast. But right now, it's looking like a big ol' feast for Na'Vi. With the rifles up on the A site, Big going to not be able to retrieve that gun at the top and middle, but they still have Dennis on the gun retrieved from Tabson. No armor. He's just going to set them up with a flashbang here, a little jump flash towards ramp to get them around the corner. Simple now knows they're moving in close. 50 seconds, all the time in the world for Big, but they will wait for no one, and they will get shut down on the ramp, rather. Slaughtered. I don't even know.
Keeping it PG-13,
yeah,
Hugo.
I'm running out of words to describe how Big are getting decimated, Harry.
Well,
we're going to need a thesaurus.
They've been defecated upon in that round.
Nice.
Yeah. But there's still a chance, albeit fleeting. I don't.
That's very optimistic.
Look, okay, man, look, okay, let's wait and see. You know, Big, full of surprises. And they're going to need one hell of a surprise turnaround here if they want to bring this series back from the brink of defeat. Already, by the way, Edward cleared out a ramp. He's pushed down there early on the back of a few flashes in from the rest of the squad, and that's now facilitated a bit of curiosity as to what mid has in store. Flamey spotting God B, the nade, tries to bank it in. I didn't quite have the protractor in the right position. The angle just wasn't there. God B will still be alive over in the ladder room. Tizian posted up here in connector. Zeus is waiting at the car with a mag 7. Ooh, he's got to get the timing right here. That smoke's not going to last forever. He starts to creep in. Oh, no, I mean...
And Tabson's probably already cleared this. That's the worst part.
Mag 7 on Zeus, and there's the first. Not going to get any more. Zintara's able to chip away at him, and now this push looking to come through. Electronic still the unknown factor over here on the bench. Will dispatch of Dennis, and Zintara's not quite able to line up the trade. Electronic securing map and series point for Na'Vi, 15-5. And it feels like this last round should just be a formality here.
Yeah, it's certainly looking that way. Big, they've tried their best, but Na'Vi have really come to play today, Harry. All the stars aligning. Simple having an unreal game as well. 19-8. He's not even dying. And the fact that, you know, every game we've seen from Na'Vi, Zeus has also been, you know, great. Doing everything we need of him and sometimes even more. That just makes it even harder for the likes of Big. Interconnected with the bomb. Flamey gets 2. Electronic will shut down another one. And Tizian's left alone in a 1-on-5. Na'Vi, they are looking to pick up this win. They are looking to send Big 0-2 down, and that's exactly what they'll do. 16-5 over on their map pick. They will dominate the scoreboard. And Na'Vi, I mean, what a team they're looking like right now. We question whether they could still make it to Montpellier after that game yesterday.